Right, people. So welcome all of you for the Skyrocket Your Career in Data, a proven roadmap to data analytics and reporting success. This webinar is actually framed for all of you who have the confusions about what is data analytics, whether we should actually go for data analytics. And there are many ads, many Instagram reels and all people saying that data analytics, if you take, you might get 50 lakhs to 60 lakhs package and all these things. I'll tell you whether it is true or false, whether it is fake or real. All these things, whatever is there, I had got more than 50 questions. So all the questions have made one list of question and answers. So that I'll be showing in the end. But before that, there are a few people who have asked a few questions about, to make the entire data analytics and reporting, for them to understand how actually we should go about, how we should learn, how is the career and things like that. Okay. So I made a list of topics here. So you can see here, right from the introduction with the terminologies to all the question and answers what you people have asked. Okay. And also we'll talk about the new batches which are actually starting. Okay. And again, I'm telling, I'm not here to do any marketing like webinars. This IT is always the webinars and workshops will be based on the knowledge sharing rather than just doing the marketing. Okay. So you people will get a lot of things to understand here. So please be until end if you want to understand all the contents about the data analytics. Otherwise, also, if you feel boring, you can just drop it. No worries. Okay. Right. So people, first of all, what we'll do is we'll go from scratch. Let's not directly dive into data analytics. First of all, we'll understand why we actually have to think about data analytics. How did this actually evolve? All these things. Okay. Right. So first of all, we'll see what is data and some simple terminologies. Data is actually, you know what? It's just a information, a small information, or we can also call it as a collection of raw facts, figures, or observations. It can be in the format of numbers, or it can be in the format of text. Also, it can be in the format of images, documents, or anything, whatever you collect and save is called as data. Okay. Say, which on their own may not mean much, but when analyzed, they provide meaningful insights. Not all the data is understandable. When we see there are some junk characters as well, or there will be some documents when you open, it will not be opening, also some junk characters will have. So that is also data, but it is not understandable. Right? Now, if you see, I have given some examples here. They are just numbers. Then we have some text. Okay. So if you see this, in a simple way, if you say data, it is nothing but it's a raw fact, and information is the processed data. What is processed data? Nothing but a cleaned data which everyone can understand. It can be a number, it can be a text, or it can be an image or document, anything. Right? Now, if you just try to categorize the data, now you'll be thinking, why should we actually understand all these things? People, if you want to become a good data analyst, you should understand from scratch what we are actually working. Just imagine if you want to buy a car, the raw materials, whatever is there, people will not understand. There will be a lot of things to understand there. From the raw materials, then only a nice car will be built, right? Similarly, if you want to become a good data analyst, you have to understand the raw products as well, the raw data. So here, if you see, the data always will be classified into two different types: structured, unstructured. What is structured? Structure means it is organized and it will be like very easy to understand and fits in a table. Let's say Excel sheets, database, right? Okay. Unstructured means they are not organized at all. Just like that, they are dumped. Like we can say emails or PDFs, so many PDFs would have collected. Okay, something like that. Say we also have something called as semi-structured data, JSON files, that is JavaScript files. Then we have XML. So these things, we have to handle in our data analytics. Right. Apart from that, we also have some key terminologies. That is, what is data set, dashboard, and all these things. These things, if you just understand, please try to understand. See, I also have one more document for you people. I will send it to you people. See, we have this data analytics. Lot, I have all the terminologies here. This also I'll show you. This also I'll be sharing it with you. Keep it for your reference. See, so what I've done is I've taken all the terminologies here and I've explained here. Okay. So this I'll be giving it to you people, because if I start explaining that, it will become like too big a webinar. So whatever is there for your removing your confusions, I made the document here. But let me just briefly talk about. We know that data is nothing but it's an information. What is data set? It is nothing but collection of data. So it can be related or it can be non-related as well. But if you want to work on the projects, if you want to work on reports, it is always good that they are related. How? Say from one table to another table. So we call it as relationship. In SQL, we call it as joins. There are various different names what we call it as. Dashboard. Dashboards are nothing but a view where we can understand this data in more easiest way. It can be in the charts, it can be some KPIs, or it can be some tables, all neatly formatted and showing it as a graphical representation. Okay. Insights. Insights are what? Now, if you say that I have 10 lakh records, and if I give to someone who doesn't know anything about the data, he will not understand. But imagine we clean that data, convert that into some reports and show it as a dashboard. And from that, we're trying to get some information. That is called as insights. So this you have to understand. So if you want to become a data analyst, it doesn't mean that you just learn Excel, learn Power BI. A lot of other things also you should understand. Okay. All right. Reporting. Reporting is what? Reporting means I'm collecting some data. It can be raw data or structured data or unclean data, whatever it is. Make it as a proper process data and convert that into presentable visualization, which will help me in understanding what the data speaks. That is called as reporting. Visualization, it is something like, say, we can call it as the charts, the graphs, the infographics. Okay, that is called as visualization. That means the data is spoken visually as an image or a chart or something like that. Okay, right. BI. This is what we'll be learning. That is Power BI, Tableau, MicroStrategy, and all these things. BI means business intelligence. That means the process of collecting the data, the raw data, and converting that into presentable representations, presentable reports. Okay, it can be presentable reports. Now, ETL. ETL is nothing but it's a process actually. What is the process? Say, for example, I have the data. I want to clean it. After cleaning, what should I do? Say in Excel, what we do, we directly copy and paste the data. But just imagine in Power BI, it's not like that. We need to have a structured data. Then what we'll do, we'll take the data, we'll go to Power Queries, and we'll try to clean that, transform that, and get it back. That is called as extract, transform, and load. Now, the same concept is available in Excel as well. Same concept we have in Excel as well. Okay. Metrics, it is nothing but the measurement. Say it can be sales, it can be profit. Usually, the metrics are nothing but the table format where we speak more about the numbers. Okay. All right. Then say, for example, now all of them, so all of you who are here, some of them already know about the data, what actually we do, how actually the data is converted into graphics and all these things, right? Now, for example, let's take one very simple example. I've taken this example because there are some people who doesn't know anything. There is zero. Zero in data analytics, zero in Power BI, zero in Excel. For them, I'll just tell you one thing. See, assume that this is one table. Now, I want to show which month has got the highest sales. So what we do, we'll copy this, we'll put it in Excel, and then we'll try to create one chart. The chart, what we see, we can easily explain someone that which month the sales is high, which month the sales is low. So this actually, makes anyone easily understand about the data what we have. This is one very simple example. Likewise, we'll have a huge data. Now, if you want to convert the data into reports, I cannot just like that write in hand. I need to have the tools, Excel, Power BI, Tableau, so many tools are there which will help us in converting the numbers into chart. Then that charts we use and we'll try to analyze the data and we'll try to create the reports and we also create some insights. Okay, right? So this is what we have. This is just a simple introduction, very simple introduction to tell you about what actually you should be aware before entering into data analytics. Most of the people, what they do, they'll directly dive into data analytics thinking that my friend or my neighbor or my brother has got a 20 lakhs package or 25 lakhs package. I will also go and join data analytics. Never do that. First, you should understand, first, you should know your capacity, whether I also can do this particular course. But if you ask me, anyone can do this, anyone can understand this because data is just a common sense. We can easily understand. Only thing is, we have to do some R&D. You have to go deep dive and learn in depth of it, which we'll be learning chapter wise one by one. Okay. Right, people. So we just understood about what is data and some simple terminologies. After this chapter, I'll again discuss with you people. So we'll take one more chapter now. The chapter is current industry trends in technology and data. Current industry. All of you people who are here, who wants to register or who want to just attend the webinar, somewhere or the other, we want to go and join a job. So no one is here for just passion. We'll just learn some data analytics and then start creating the projects just for free, or no one is there here. I don't know how many of them are there. Let me just check. There are some 29 people. Okay, no one is here for time pass. Everyone wants to learn something. Right? Now, if you see the current industry trends and technology, so every industry, everyone wants to get into industry. But if you want to get into industry, you should have the knowledge. Without knowledge, how will someone actually hire you? Right? First, let's understand what the industry is actually looking for. Then you should start doing R&D and learn what the industry is looking for. That means if you are going for a job, doesn't mean that what I know, the company will hire you because of that guy. Company is hiring for what? What they need. Whatever they need, we should learn that. So that is how we should be. Otherwise, you learn all, say, I know Power BI, I know Excel, I know Java, everything you know. But if the company where you're going for interview, they doesn't need that, what is the use? Right? So that is what I just want to clarify, that particular thing, what the industry needs, what you have to do. Okay. What is the topic? Current industry trends in technology and data. Okay. Right. Before learning tools, that's what I was telling. It's important for attendees, all of you, to understand why behind analytics, say why it's in demand and why so many companies are investing in it. Nowadays, if you go and check your Instagram, you go and check your YouTube or anywhere, Facebook or something, you will get hundreds of ads. Data analytics, data analytics. One fellow will say, you learn Excel, Power BI, SQL enough. Some people will say, you learn Python, artificial intelligence, machine learning. People have become very confused. People, I'll tell you, iTech Analytics Solutions started in 2012, and most of them didn't know about data analytics. This demand, this all these ads and all coming, so many ads and all coming, what from this 2021, I guess, after this COVID only you can see some of it. But we actually started our data analytics classes, trainings, projects 2012 only, say 13 years back. Okay, we didn't had this kind of confusions that time. Now even I am getting confused, like so many tools which are coming up. Okay, right. Let's say the data explosion. Say if you see, every day the data is collected. Every day the data is collected. How? You go to an ATM, swipe, the data is collected. You go to hospital, you register, your data is collected. You go to naukri.com, you enter something, data is collected. You book a ticket for a movie or a flight or in train, your data is collected. Everywhere the data is collected. Forget those things. You order something in Zepto, that data is collected. Any industry you go, you see the data, data and data and data. That is why this data analytics is booming like anything. Okay, there are a lot of people who wants to, see, data has become like a garbage. Every day it's getting collected, but that doesn't know how to clean it. It has become very difficult for people to clean that. Okay, let's say, we use the smartwatch, sensors, all these things that collects data, correct? If you go to cloud computing, there also we are using this the space for storing the data. Then social media. Every day you can see a new channels are coming. Instagram, YouTube, everywhere we have this, social media now. If you go to LinkedIn, so many people have started posting so many things, right? Then finance, e-commerce, every industry requires this analytics based on the data what they collect. We also, everyone knows this. Data is the new oil. Oil is very costly and the business was very high. Now data has become like that. Okay, right. So what are the industries? Let's talk about the industries. We have retail, healthcare, finance, education, logistics. You name anything, everywhere we have this. But I'll tell you people, the first always stands with healthcare, then banking, then retail. It goes on like this. Okay. Right. So these are the industries where the data is much used. But if you ask me, everywhere now in any small companies also, they need this data analytics. Okay. See, even small business now use data through tools like Power BI or Excel dashboards. Why? Because they are almost free. Excel actually you have to purchase, but Power BI is completely free, except the publish. Okay. Right. So there are few statements or say some quotes which I just try to collect from the major companies. Say LinkedIn has mentioned that data analyst is one of the top 10 most in demand jobs globally. So this I'm not telling. I just did some R&D and try to collect some data. Also, I've used ChatGPT as well. Okay, it's not that I sat overnight and typed everything. I used ChatGPT. I used Google. Lot of things I did R&D. Even I get to learn a lot of things. Then only I made this particular document. Okay. Then Forbes, they're saying the global data analytics market is projected to reach $650+ billion in 2029. Okay, right. NASCOM is saying there are over 1 million open roles in data related careers in India alone. That much of openings are coming. Now, the big question mark is people will ask, sir, I have done my data analytics. Sir, I am having a lot of experience, but still I'm not getting job. I'll tell you why it is. That questions, answers, everything is there. But what I'm telling now is what the companies, what the industries have told. Okay. So whatever they have told, I'm just telling. After that, we'll see what is the problem we are facing, how to overcome that. That we'll see in the end. Okay. Now it's a don't start thinking, this guy is collecting some information, is saying that so many job openings are there, but still we're not getting job. Main problem is about job. We'll discuss about that, why it's happening. Okay. Right. Now, no matter whichever background you are, this is the right time for entering into data analytics because it's already late actually. You should have entered 5 years back only. Lot of openings are there. I myself have referred so many of my students, but now it has become a little difficult. We'll try out, we'll figure out. For that also, I have some solutions and also have reasons why it is becoming difficult as well. Okay. The demand is booming, but the right talent is still rare because most of the people actually think I'll go join some course, Excel course, finish. I got the certificate. Now I'm expert. Power BI, I attended. Now, say, I've seen most of the people now in the LinkedIn, they'll post. Now, I don't want to say the name. Say 9 rupees, 99 rupees, they'll take one certificate. They'll say, they'll go to ChatGPT, they'll type something, they'll get one paragraph, post it, and say, I attended so and so, say, Power BI, advanced Power BI. Just 2 hours, 4 hours, if you can become an expert and you feel that you'll get a job of 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs, I'll challenge you, it is really not possible. Power BI or any other tools, just by attending a webinar. Now, even now, I told in the beginning, this is not like a workshop, it's just a discussion. By attending the entire webinar, you'll not become an expert. You can only get the information, that's all. Don't get fooled like this. Okay. Right. So what I'm telling is the talent, the skills is actually missing what the industry is actually looking for. That we'll have to correct. Let's try to fill that gap. Okay. Right. So before going to this, I'll just check with the people online because I should be keep checking with the people online. Because what happens? These people will be sleeping sometimes and not know. So the cameras are off. Okay. Right. So people online. So how are you feeling about this 10 minutes what we started? Good going? Okay. So before I proceed with the next chapter, I want to know how many of you are actually attending my sessions for the first time. I know I can see some some names which are familiar, but how many of you are actually attending my session first time? Familiar names I can see. You can message. Okay. Shashi Kumar. Okay, it's the first time. Okay. Sushmita. Okay. Quickly. I don't want people to take a lot of time because a lot of things to discuss actually. Okay. First time. First time. Only 4 or 5. That's all. Okay. So those who are attending first time, thank you so much for coming for this session. We'll have a lot of interesting stuffs going on. Okay. Right. So people, let's proceed because I have a lot of things to discuss. I don't want to waste time in, say, speaking about something irrelevant. Okay. Right. Now people, stop messaging. When I tell to message, you can message at that time. Otherwise, just listen. Okay. Right. The next topic, what we have is the best skills to develop for data analytics. It is always, if you want to get a job, skills are the first thing should come in your mind. It's not that I join one course, I'll get the skills. No. Even if you don't join, also, there are some examples. I'll tell you very frankly, at COVID time, many of them have attended my online sessions or they have attended all the YouTube videos what I've posted. By that itself, some people have got the job. So it doesn't mean that always you have to register and then only get the job, but you should have that confidence. You should have that understand. You should at least have some foundation. Then only you can actually go ahead. Otherwise, simply watching from morning till evening about the YouTube videos and all, that's not worth it. You have to practice. Okay. Let me talk about that. Best skills. Why this is important? Why skills are important? Learning random tools without a plan will never work. People keep this in mind. Learning random tools. I told you, if you go to Instagram, just now itself, you open your Instagram, one fellow will say, learn, Python. In that, learn pandas. Some people will say, don't learn Power BI, learn only Excel. Some people will say, learn Power BI, don't learn Excel. Then some will say, learn Tableau. People are getting confused because of these, kind of say ads or information what they're giving. Okay, right. So that's what I'm telling. Don't learn just random tools. That will really not get you a good job. Learn only Excel. I'll go and start looking for job. No, it will not work like that. Because now data analytics or data science or whatever it is, they're all like 360-degree. They're each and every tools are actually linked to each other. Okay. To become a job ready, you need a mix of right technical tools, data thinking, communications skills, all in the right sequence. And again, you should not speed. Some people will come and say, sir, within 1 month, I should get data analytics, I should learn data analytics. It is possible only when you actually have some basic idea about it. If you don't know anything, it is not possible. Okay. All right. Some of the technical tools, let me just tell you the common things I'm telling, the generic tools, what you have to always learn. Some people actually learn whatever they feel. But you know what happens in some companies, if the tool is not there, what will you do? So make sure that you learn the right generic tools. What is generic tools? When I say Excel, it is available in almost all the companies. Power BI, now you can see in all the companies. Tableau, it is actually on demand, but not since, even though it is not available in all the companies, yes, that is almost equivalent to Power BI. Python. Python means now you take any industry, any companies, they are trying to go for Python because it is freely available and a high advanced way of doing the analysis and also creating the reports. Apart from this, the main thing is about the data management, which is SQL. People, if you are aware of all these things, you are in the industry. Some people actually don't want to go for programming. They feel that no, I'm not interested in programming, what should I do? Can I enter that? For that also, I have some suggestions for you. We'll discuss about that as well. But what I'm telling is what all skills the industries are looking for. Say Excel, you master it, I tell you. Power BI, yes, to an extent. I'm not telling you should become an expert now only. As and when the projects works, you can become. Tableau also same thing. SQL, main thing. Because since we are in data management, say we are in data analytics, data management is very, very important. Very important. And Python, yes, if you want to save the time, if you want to do some advanced analysis, automations, Python is required. Okay, right. Conceptual skills. This is again, most of the people actually forget about it. This is the biggest problem. You know what they do? They'll come, sir, I want Power BI. I will master it like anything. They'll sit and they'll keep on, by hearting all the steps or say the options. But they'll forget the main concept, why they're actually using this tool. This is very important. What is that? First thing is learn the art of data cleaning. If you learn the art of data cleaning, I tell you, 70% of your project is done. Say 70% of the analytics in is cleaning messy data. So almost if the data is ready, next everything will be easy. Then analysis. You should know how to read, how to understand the data. Whatever data we have, everything you should understand. Okay. Dashboards. I told you, dashboard means we have a view where we'll have all the charts, graphs, tables, maps, which will help me in understanding what the data is speaking about. Storytelling. Storytelling means I have a data. Okay. If you want to explain something, then I should have some story for that. How the data is actually coming and what all kind of data I have. From that, what reports I'm taking. So it is like your, say, if you go to, if you take one book, a story book, how will we start? We'll start with some chapter one. It goes on the very nice story. So many things will come. Some happy things will be there. Some sorrow will be there. Some emotions will be there. Everything will be there. This data story also is like that. We'll have some easy steps, some complex steps, some automations will be there. All the things will be available here. So we should be able to talk about, tell the story about the data in a very simple way. If you can do that, it is very, very important concept in data analytics. Okay. Charting and reporting. You should know what kind of charts you have to create. Recently, for one of the companies, there was an interview going on. I gave one reports to create. I gave the data, very simple data. I told them that I want only 2 pages dashboard. You create, what they've done? All, so say column chart, all, pie chart. Never do that. Say, you should know what kind of charts I need to create for the data, what I'm representing. I'm representing from January to December, some reports I'm showing. What kind of charts I should use? Line chart I should use because I need to show the trend. But suppose if I want to show the running total, now I cannot use line chart. How much should I do? Then I'll use the waterfall chart. Right? I'm just giving an example. I'm not trying to test you people or say explain what is a waterfall or something. I'm just telling you if you want to have a very simple proper report, you should understand what kind of charts you have to create. Power BI will not tell that you have to create waterfall chart only. The concept will tell you have to create the waterfall chart. But where I can create, I'll take Excel, I'll take Power BI, I'll take Tableau, or I can also create in Python. But I should know that I have to create this line chart. I have to know that yes, I have to create the waterfall chart. So these kind of charting and reportings you have to learn. Okay, right. Automation. Why this automation is required? Most of the people will say, sir, I don't want programming at all. Anything is there without programming? Yes, you can do. You can become a data analyst. But if you want to save the time, I have a lot of things to work. Then I have to go. I have to use this program. Otherwise, manual work you have to do. Otherwise, you have to go and depend on someone who is actually doing the automation. But imagine if you go to someone, say in your team itself, you go and ask her. Obviously, he'll say, no, I'm busy, you come tomorrow. I'm busy, you come after some time. You ask him to teach, will say, no, I'm busy, I'll not teach. This is what happens in corporate, right? So most of the people actually will feel if I teach him, he will grow. Never have this kind of attitude. People, I'll tell you, teach. I'll tell you, the moment you feel that yes, I have to teach, your knowledge will grow. It will not sum up, it will multiply. And I'll tell you, people, if anybody comes to you, this I'll always tell everyone, my students or anywhere, I'll go to some seminars, webinars, wherever I go, I'll always tell people, please teach. Why? I'll tell you. If someone is trusting you and coming, you teach him. If you're not teaching him, you know what happens? You'll go to another person. At any cost, you will learn. Then why you should get that bad name? You teach. You know what happens? At least you will remember it, right? Sir, if I teach, that fellow will grow more and he will, he'll overtake me. What if he'll go to someone else and he learns back and overtakes? Anyways, if he has decided he will do. But if you teach, at least you have that rapport. You can speak to him and say, you can become a friend or something like that. Just a simple example I'm giving. Okay. Right. Next. After this, soft skills. This is again very important, but keep this in the end. What is that? Critical thinking. I told you just now. I gave one test. People are actually creating only column chart or pie chart. You should also think about why only pie chart? Why not line chart? Why not waterfall chart? Right? So those kind of thinking you should have. Curiosity. The client has told, create one region report enough for me. Now you will be thinking, region report I have. Why not I go deeper inside and give him some state report as well? It will be very nice. So one button, if I click on that, I'll get the state report. It's more, easy to understand, and also we'll go deep dive inside that. The deeper reports we can create, the hierarchical reports we can create. Correct? The next, communication. People, communication is very important. Very, very important. But I'm not telling you that you should be expert in English. Try to understand. Most of the people actually will feel when I say communication should be good, they feel that I should have a good English. Communication is what you are trying to make someone understand. Even if you're not so good in English, if you're able to make some people understand, that is enough. But it is a good process or a good thought to improve your English. Okay, I've heard some people saying that, sir, I love Kannada, I love Tamil, I love Telugu. Love your language, I'll never say no. It is your mother tongue, you love. But when you are communicating in the corporates, I'm telling, it is a good habit to learn English. Keep this in mind. See, I'm also a pure Kannadiga, but that doesn't mean that I'll go to corporates and I'll go and I'll say I'm Kannadiga, I'll speak in Kannada only. Have love for your language, yes, but at the same time, make sure that you will try to improvise your English. Sir, I seriously don't know anything, so I'm feeling very shy to speak. If you feel to shy speak today, tomorrow people will laugh at you when you go to interviews. So try to avoid that. Why to feel shy? See, I'll tell you, though I am from English medium, I can somehow manage to speak English, but I'm not so good, expert in English. Because English is not our mother tongue. Keep this in mind. This is what you have learned to speak, to communicate. Okay. But I'll tell you, communication, please make sure that you will have a proper way of communicating to others to make people understand what. Say, I have one project. If you're able to make that project understand, if you're able to make that analysis, what you have done to understand to someone enough. Doesn't mean that you have to use all, improve your work. Some people I've seen, they'll use all high-end vocabularies and all. Will not understand at all. Speak in simple English enough. Okay, so these things you should actually keep in mind. Okay, analysts don't just create charts. Understood now? That means they'll not just learn only Excel, Power BI. They solve business problems. That means they should also understand what actually we are talking about, what actually we are trying to make people understand about. That you have to think. Okay, right. Learn one skill at a time. People will feel, no, Today I will start. Within 1 month, I have to finish it and say the morning till evening, you keep on working on that. Never do that. That will actually not give you any knowledge. You're just trying to push yourself. Don't do that. Don't try to learn everything at once. Learn in a clear, structured path. Okay. And next, the data analytics in ITAS. So what we have done is we have just made two different paths: programming, non-programming. Some people are really, they are not at all interested in programming at all. Okay, it's optional. It's not that always everyone has to learn programming, but things will be more easier if you know programming. Now, if you see here, non-programming, usually the beginners, what they do is they don't have that much knowledge of technical knowledge, especially for this BSc, BCom, these kind of graduates, these degree holders, they'll not have much technical knowledge. Now it's fine. Now I think the syllabus have been changed slightly. They have some Excel or something in that. Okay. Now if you see here, this non-programming, you can learn Excel, Power BI, SQL, and also you can add Tableau. Okay. After that, you can prepare your profile and then projects done. This is one particular path what you can choose. Otherwise, if you think that no, I want to go little more further, little more higher end of working on the projects or assignments, or say build my career a little more higher than what you just saw the first path, then you can go for this with the programming. People, I tell you, when you go to data analytics, you can do analysis without programming as well. But the first preference is given to people who are actually into programming as well. I'll tell you why. Because the companies will not go and search for one more person for automating the process. Nowadays, the companies, 2 or 3 people's work are doing by only one person. Then imagine what the companies will be expecting, right? So when I actually was working, we had a separate, say, designation called as business analyst. He was doing only business analytics. Data analyst, only data analytics. Now, business analytics, data analytics, and even data engineering, all of them become one person. And they'll give the designation as data analyst. He has to do all the work by himself. Understood? So likewise, okay, that's why it is a good thought of actually learning programming as well. But again, it is left to your capacity, your caliber, how actually I can, manage this. If you still think that no, I cannot do programming at all, don't go unless and until you get the confidence. Okay, right. So this is how actually we can, say, choose the path about the data analytics, right? Okay. Next is companies hiring for data analytics. Now here comes the companies hiring. You know what happens? Most of the people, sir, I applied, I have learned all the tools, everything I've done, I have applied, still I'm not getting calls. There are 100 reasons for that. From outside, we can tell so many things, but we don't know what's happening internally, right? I'm not getting calls. You cannot say one reason. Some people, if you go and ask some people, will say, no, your profile is not good, the keywords are not correct. Some people will say, no, there are openings, but still internally something has happened. That's all over. We're not getting any calls. We cannot perfectly say that this is the reason only. We can only assume that this might have happened. Okay, so we'll see what's there here. The companies hiring for data analysts. What are the companies? There are so many. Now, if you say almost all the companies need data analysts, almost all the companies need data analysts. Previously, all these data analytics projects were outsourced. When I was working in IQVIA, now it is IQVIA. Previously, it was IMS Healthcare. So we actually were actually giving the project. So we were actually client for TCS, Cognizant, then Genpact. Then you know what happened? So I was hired for actually taking all the projects. So we started developing all the automation tools so that we can take the projects from these clients, because the huge amount they used to pay. So when we started, okay, in IQVIA, so we started automating everything. So we developed some tools. That time we didn't have this Power BI and all. In Excel itself, we developed some automations. So we took back the projects from TCS and Cognizant. But Genpact, what they did is the entire unit, whatever was there, so they actually hired to IQA only, that is IMS only. The entire team came to say IMS. That is the power of programming, what I'm telling. Okay. So we were actually client for these companies. Then once we were, no, I actually was leading that team. So I did the complete automation and the entire project was there. We pulled out and we started doing in-house. Likewise, there are many companies now who are actually having in-house data analytics. HSBC. Okay, there was one lady, is a top management. She used to come here. She got trained from me, not to become expert, just to understand because they were actually building one unit, actually separate unit for data analytics. Now you can go and see even the banks now they have separate data analytics. Every industry is having data analytics now. That's why openings are there. Why we are not getting that calls that we'll discuss later. I told you, right, people? So companies. So if you see here, we have TCS, Infosys. You guys have already, seen these companies. Again, I don't have to go and keep on naming them. I have worked with these two companies, and I worked for this account as well, Genpact. Okay, so I was with this company for 5 years, almost 5 years. New Sigma, I was there for 2 years, and Genpact, I have actually interacted with them because we used to give them data, so I was interacting with. Okay, almost my 20 years, almost 20 plus years, I worked with almost many clients with many industries, many domains, right? From I started with healthcare, pharma, then retail. Okay, so I worked for even Dell also, Dell browser analysis. Okay, so many things are there, right? Okay, then even the startup companies now you can see that Zepto, Swiggy, Zomato, all these companies, they are actually more into data analytics. In ITS, one time was there when this World Trade Center here, we have the session for, right? Amazon. Every month we used to have, some registrations. Now one of the units got shifted to, I think, Madhavpur somewhere. So now people are very less. Otherwise, this Amazon, they have huge openings for data analytics. But there, all the openings, whatever is there, will happen internally. There are some internal reference which will happen. That's why, the openings are very less outside. Inside, they have a lot of work going on. Okay. Right. So industries where data analytics is in demand, on demand, I tell you, people, this healthcare this always stands first. Why? Just imagine right from the kid, which is newly born, to the person who is very old, everyone needs healthcare. Correct? Just health checkup or operations or something major operations, everything is a data. So I work for major companies, Pfizer, Roche, PI. All these companies I have worked, they were all my clients. I used to interact with them. Healthcare is a very big industry. In that, data analytics, and people, now you can see Power BI, Tableau, and all these things. You just imagine in 2005 to 2012, up to 2012, I think we used to work in Excel only. All the dashboards we used to create in Excel, SQL. After 2016, 17 only, all this Power BI and all started coming. Previously, we had this Silverlight, say a Flex. Then we had this Tableau also came at that period only. Right? Okay. So here healthcare, banking and finance, e-commerce, logistics, education. Even in education also now you can see that there are so many LMS, so many institutes, they have their own training things and they do analysis on that. How many of them are purchasing only Excel? Even we do that. How many commerce graduates are coming for data analytics? That is an analysis, right? So we concentrate more on commerce graduates. So for getting registered for data analytics, also we have to do data analytics. Understand how much of important it is, right? So why I'm actually telling all this for you people is people who are from any industry, they can get into this data analytics. Any industry, you be in any industry, you can get into this. Provided if you are really good in HR, go for HR analytics. If you are good in retail analytics. If you are good in commerce, you are from commerce background, go for this, what is banking and finance. Any industry, civil engineering, people, I'll tell you, there are so many civil engineers who have converted into data analytics in their own field. Shobha developers, Purvankara, Prestige, they need all this data analytics. Civil companies. You are getting my point? So data analytics is everywhere in every industry, so you don't have to bother at all. Whether a dream of working in a big IT firm or a fastest growing startup, every company today is data driven. Okay. They all need professionals who can help make sense of data. Getting my point? Yeah. Every industry needs this. Okay. All right. Now, before going to the salaries, again, let me ask people online. Right, people? I'll just give you 30 seconds. How are you feeling about the session? The next two chapters, what we discuss about the industries, you got some idea about it? Good. Right. People, I want to know how are you feeling, because it shouldn't be like one way. Just to keep on speaking. I'm not asking about how I am teaching. I always in my webinars, I'll never ask about me. I'll ask about the content, because if something is missing, if something is to be corrected, I'm very happy to correct that as well. Okay. Right, people, all of you. Right. So stop messaging. Let's proceed. Okay. Right. Now comes the main salaries. For whatever job it is, whichever company it is, I want more salary. This is what everyone will actually tell. And that is not wrong. Everyone wants to earn. Correct? There is nothing wrong in actually asking a big salary. You're getting 15 lakhs package? Yes. Very happy. You're getting 10 lakhs package? Yes. Very happy. You, if you're getting any, bigger amount, everyone will be happy. But there should be some practically you have to think. Just because I'm a data analyst, I'm a data scientist, doesn't mean that companies will pay as much they want. People, I'll tell you, there are some ads which are running. Okay. You would have seen those kind of ads. There are some companies which are running behind one candidate who has already completed his data analytics or some courses. Have you ever seen any companies running behind one person who knows about the AI or the data analytics? Have you ever seen people online? Have you ever seen that kind of things? A person who has completed his AI, and that too with the 9 rupees webinar, and they're showing such a way that the companies are running that, what kind of companies? Google or KPMG. Yeah. Impractical. It is not, I'll say, forget difficult. It is impossible. Okay. Right. So people, just think practically. If people can actually, go to that kind of, that extent, then imagine what kind of coaching they are doing. Let me tell you, I actually teach people here almost 6 months. Still, it is difficult for me to get them job. So let me be very practical. Even if people say that no, these people are saying they're not getting job, let's not join this institute. I'm seriously very happy that even if you're not joining the institute just because only for the job, I'm here. I promise only the skills, and I'll support for the jobs, and I'll see how much I can help for you to get a job. I'll help, but I'll not go, against my ethics, saying that no, you join here, will get 50 lakhs package, 60 lakhs package. Never it is possible. People, I'll challenge you. You can get a job. Yes, I agree, but not a 50 or 60 lakhs package where the companies are running behind you. That will never ever happen. Keep in mind. Okay, right. So let me just talk about the salaries. People, let me tell you, this is just a approximate salary. I'm telling you. Okay, more than this also people have got. So this is an average salary which I have seen, and also I've done some R&Ds with some various different websites. Practically, I'll tell you how much my students have got. That also I'll tell you. Okay, see, if you're an entry level fresher, you can get from 3 lakhs to 6 lakhs package. And this practically people have got here. Some people have got 8 lakhs package also. Everyone, I cannot say that everyone will get 8 lakhs package. There are examples, people have got 8 lakhs package, and there are some people who have got 2.4 also. Okay, so on an average, I'm telling for the beginner, so you can go up to 3.5 to 6 lakhs package. But I'm telling you, you can get more than that also. That is like, I'm very happy if you're getting, but on an average. Okay. If you're actually from 2 to 4 years, you can go beyond 6 lakhs, 8 lakhs to up to 15 lakhs. Yes. Because I've seen people here, two people have got 16 lakhs and 18 lakhs package. Who've got somewhere around some 4.5 years experience. And above 5 years, 15 lakhs and above people, I'll tell you very proudly, I'll tell there are some students of mine, not everyone, some 4 to 5 people, 4 to 5 candidates have got 48 lakhs to 50 lakhs package. One guy has got 48 lakhs package Google, another guy has got 55 lakhs package. I forgot the company, some MNC company, and one fellow got Wells Fargo 28 lakhs package. He has got 6 years of experience. Okay, so I'm not telling that everyone can get that much. On an average, if you're actually having 5+ years, 15 lakhs above you can get. But if you're really, very aggressive and you say you are very much talented, yes, obviously you can get. But imagine if that person was, I mentioned, who is getting 48 lakhs package, it doesn't mean that they are just like that giving. They are extracting the work like that. Imagine if someone is giving you more salary, doesn't mean that they'll just like that they'll give. They will extract the work like that. And again, I'll tell you people, let's say XYZ startup company and a Google. Are they same? Google has got their own standards. Even if you're a fresher, they'll say 25 to 25 lakhs package, they are fixed because their standards are like that. They cannot say that no, I'll give 2.4. It is, their prestige, right? And now for say 5 years or 6 years, there is nothing surprise that they'll pay 60 lakhs or 70 lakhs or even 1 crore also they'll pay for 10 years and all. Because they have that that much of fund, that kind of company it is. They'll get that much of revenue. How can a startup company pay that much? So don't think that okay, that fellow has got 48 lakhs package, I also get 48 lakhs package. I'm just telling you practically this one. Say 3.5 to 6 lakhs, 0 to 1 years, 2 to 4 years, say up to 12 lakhs, above 15 lakhs, you can expect 5+ years. This is practically possible. Freelancers. Okay, I actually, if you want, I'll take one more webinar on freelancing only. So here I cannot discuss that. Freelancing means people will give you projects, companies, but for that you should have good experience. You can charge in hours. I myself have done a lot of projects like that. Per hour, to be very frank, I'm charging 2,500 rupees per hour. Imagine if you're getting some projects like that, but how will the company trust and give you? You should build trust. Simply, who will give you that, that much of amount? So you should build the trust. Okay. Since I was in the industry, people will believe me. I have a lot of projects I'll show. Build your profile. Okay. If you want to work on this freelancing, I have, I'll take one more session. I'll tell you how actually you can build your profile and start, getting the projects. That I'll help you if you want. Okay. But for that, we'll not discuss in this forum. We'll take a separate forum for that. Okay. Right. So this one I was just telling. So I just wanted to mention all of you people. Let me tell you one thing. See, I'm not telling you to believe those people, don't believe and all. I'm just telling what is practical. Okay. And you just think yourself whether it is true or false. Say someone is saying 9 rupees, 99 rupees, 199 rupees webinar, and you're getting 50 to 60 lakhs package. Literally, I have seen this ad. one fellow will go and stand in front of a building and he'll ask, how much time you're taking to say build this dashboard. So it'll take 2 minutes. If anyone can build you just imagine if anyone can build a dashboard in 2 minutes, why will they actually hire that fellow? The manager himself can sit and do that, right? He can only attend his 9 rupees webinar and he only can do 2 minutes, one dashboard means in a day, how many dashboards he can create? People, I have built more than 600 dashboards in my entire, experience. You cannot create any. Maggie also you cannot create in 2 minutes. Yes or no? Right? So these kind of ads they run, they'll try to attract. Don't believe. Okay, you attend the session. I'm not telling that. Don't attend the session. I'm not telling that. Attend the session. You might get some useful information, but don't think that that is the reality. Okay, those are all really fake. Right? I told you, right? 6 months people are actually learning, and still it's becoming difficult for them to get the job. I am actually trying for getting them job. It's not possible just like that. In 1 day, 2 day, if you're getting job, I'll ask, even I want some 60 lakhs package, I'll only come. Right? Not possible. Okay. Don't believe those things. Right? The reality, those inflated numbers are marketing tricks. It's just a marketing tricks. Okay. What matter is building your skills the right way. Build the skills right way. Enough. First, you be ready with the skills. Then the interviews will see. Okay. This is what actually affects your salary. So what are the factors? So tools, projects in your portfolio, communication and problem solving, resume and interview skills, certifications. This is also one more important thing actually. Industry you apply to. Okay, just go through this. I will share this say, a document with you. Go through this. Okay, right. So don't chase the packages in the beginning only. I told you in the beginning, package, the bigger package, yes. Aim for bigger package. Nothing wrong. Sir, I want 50 lakhs package. Yes, dream it. Nothing wrong. But you should dream to reach that goal. That is your goal. What you have to do, you have to do the homework. Nothing wrong in dreaming 50, 60 lakhs package. I'm telling you people. But to get that, you have to work hard. You have to see what I have to do every day. You have to keep thinking about it. 100% you will get that, but you should work for that. Just thinking that okay, I joined one course, so ITAS is there. They'll get us 50 or 60 lakhs package. Arams and sleep. Nothing will work. What ITS will do? They'll collect the money. They'll teach. Over. I got my money. Then who is responsible? You are responsible. My responsibility is to teach. I'll give placement support. But if you're not getting the job, who is the loser? You are the loser, not the ITAs. Okay. So keep this in mind. Be very serious. Okay. All right. Why choose data analytics as a career? Okay. So why to choose this? There are so many. The people actually feel that I'll go for data science. I can go for data engineering. I'll become test. So what is the testing jobs or software development? There are so many fields in technical. And people, let me tell you one thing. Technical jobs, the software jobs, or say IT companies are the one industry which will give you more salary. And it is actually the industry where the more you keep improvising yourself, the skills, you'll get the salary more. Keep this in mind. It's the only field. You become some say manager or somewhere in the company, say you're a manager. How much they can raise? Say 2,000, 3,000 maximum. They cannot give you a rise of 5 lakhs package, 6 lakhs package and all. I have seen in this institute itself, people are getting from say 2.4 lakhs directly. One person has got 8 lakhs package. See the kind of jump, right? So this is one industry. So in that, why data analytics? There are so many industries in that, why data analytics? I'll tell you people. First thing is data analytics is everywhere. All the companies. See, high demand, less competition. Now the competition has become high, but not to the extent what we had for software developers. Okay. Right now, a huge demand for data professionals because everyday data is coming. So for data professionals, it is high demand. So you can become a data engineer. Yes, for that also you have a lot of openings. Why data analytics? I'll tell you, because it is easy to learn. People, I'll tell you, see, data engineering, you need to know more technical things. But data analytics, yes, technical things are there, not to the extent where you have to break your head. Anyone can become data analyst. Why? Because it is like a common sense. I have a common sense of understanding the data. Yes, you're there in the industry. Okay. Right. No hardcore coding needed. Doesn't mean that you have to say learn coding. Without coding, also you can do the data analytics. But people, I told you, at least some basic programming you learn. Basic programming. So that some small automation you can do, right? Open for any background. This is the one main thing I told you. See, HR analytics, sales analytics. You go to finance, financial analytics, even arts also. People, I'll tell you, somewhere I was actually reading something. Music analytics, real estate analytics, even doctors. I was working for a company called as Pharmark Analytics. Most of them are doctors. There is one company called as Pramathas. Go and check in the website. We are actually, they were actually our client for trainings. All lawyers, they need analytics. Lawyers. Understood? Every industry need analytics. Okay. Easy to learn. Okay. Even from home also. Even if you have some knowledge, some basic knowledge, you can sit from home and you can learn by searching for. I told you by YouTube videos only you can learn. But for that, you should have that confidence. If you have some base foundation ideas, you can easily learn by yourself. But only thing is, you also need some guidance. Somewhere you stuck, whom will you ask? Right? So that guidance is required. But otherwise, if you're so confident, yes, you can learn by yourself. Okay? Right. If you think that, can I really do this? This one question I actually don't like. People who come here and they'll ask, sir, programming is very difficult. Can I do this? Sir, I'm not from a technical background. Can I learn this? I don't like this kind of questions. It is not something what the magic, what God has made. It's a man-made. Everyone can learn, right? Everyone can learn that. Maybe for some it is easy, for some it is difficult. But yes, it is possible. If you think, yes, I have to do, you can do it. If you think, no, I cannot do, you'll be every day you'll be keep thinking. I'll tell you one example. 3 people, okay, this is a true story what happened. Now, 3 people came to our institute. Out of which 2 people joined. Today, one fellow is Cisco manager who is getting 25 lakhs package. One more fellow is joined some other company. I forgot that company. He is getting some 15 lakhs package. The person who actually one more person came, he didn't join because he thought, no, it's of no use. I'll not join all this Excel. That time we didn't have Power BI, Excel, SQL and all. He didn't join. 2 years back he came, asking that, sir, the one fellow is in Cisco, one more fellow is in this company. I should have joined that time only. Now I'm thinking that I missed that chance. Now the competition, so many people have already become data analysts. Now if you join, what happens? He did his course, okay, but now he's actually working somewhere for 8 lakhs package. He was getting some 5.56 or something. Now he's getting 8 or 8.5. Think he would have done that with that for that batch itself. After happening everything, then you should not think. Say, money, you can earn tomorrow. I spent some money. Tomorrow I can earn. Time. Imagine almost some 6 to 7 years after that he is coming here. 6 years is wasted. Now he is thinking, yes, I need, right? So you should think about it. If you think that, yes, I can do, you can do it. If you think, no, I cannot do, you cannot. Okay. Right. The roadmap. This is what actually we want. The main thing about how actually we can learn data analytics. I have made it very simple for you people to understand. I don't want to make it very complex. My way of teaching is I want to make things very complex also. It should be thought very easily make you people understand very easily. Same thing I've done here also. What I've done, say the roadmap. I want to get into this data analytics career. See, first thing is understand the business problem. Simple. I have a data. Just trying to understand what is the business problem. What is the problem? People are coming to us. You know, just say your friend is coming to you. He's telling all the problems. You'll give him solution, right? How do you give? By your thoughts. You'll also think about, okay, if I give some solution like this, if I give some suggestions like this, what might happen? The problem a client is coming, it is expressing. Now we have to think what we have to do. How can we solve this problem? What are the solutions we can give? See, this what process is there at the beginning. You should understand whatever problems they are telling, whatever issues are coming in the business, what is that? You have to understand that. Next, collecting and importing of the data. That means there is the problem is I'm not telling that their personal problem. I'm telling the business problem. That means we need to have the data. Now I'm trying to collect the data. This is where the technical things will come. Excel, right? SQL, the data what we're collecting. The process of data analytics. Now I'm trying to collect the data. I want to do some analysis. So Excel, SQL, then Power BI connectors means how we actually can connect with all the other databases. Understood? The next, cleaning of the data. If at all the data is not clean, you have to clean it, right? Otherwise, how will I actually create the reports? For that, we have Excel, Power BI, that is the Power Queries. Then we have Python, Pandas. Are you getting the point? Why we should learn all the technologies what I mentioned. Okay. After that, we have to analyze the data. After cleaning, then we have to create the reports. You have to analyze that, right? For that, we can use Excel, SQL, things like that. Then visualize. I analyze them. Then I should cultivate the skills of showing the numbers in charts, visualization. For that, we use the charts. Power BI and Tableau are more advanced in these charts. Okay, Python. Now actually I have included even Cmon and Plotly. These are the new libraries which are coming up. More advanced than Matplotlib. Okay, then creating reports and dashboards. After understanding how actually we can create the charts, so what is charting techniques? I told you don't always create only line chart or pie chart. Don't do that. There are more other advanced charts in a simple way we can create. Okay, then storytelling. Cultivate this habit. People, I tell you, storytelling. That means it doesn't mean that you sit and keep on telling some stories. Story means I have the data, what all things we can do in that. Take some insights. Now, for example, say, what happens? I have one chart. Okay. Say in January to December, I have a chart. Suddenly, somewhere in April, the sales has gone high. So now it is 30% high. Instead of saying that April 30% high, you can tell them how it is high. Same strategy they can use for other months also. Suddenly, November is going down only 5%. Then there is a problem. Then you should be able to tell them why it is 5%. You should not say that, okay, say in November it is 5%. Instead of that, you can tell, see, November, there is a Thanksgiving day. The customers are very less. That's why the sales is less. So don't worry. Again, it will increase in January. After the Christmas, the sales will again go up. Understood? If you tell like that, there is a meaning. Suddenly you say, oh, November, 5%, that's all gone. Your business is gone. What is the use? For us in October month, we will not have registrations at all. Doesn't mean that we're not teaching properly. That is because there's a time. What? Dasara. Right? In India, I'm telling, in South India, Dasara festivals. It's a complete festival month. So how can I say that no, ITAS is doing very bad? That's why no one is coming to registration. It's not like that. Right? In March, it will be peak. Everyone wants to do the course. Why? Because appraisal cycle. Everyone wants to go take the certificate. Sir, I know the skills. Sir. Give me appraisal. So it depends. Okay. So you should be able to answer that. Why the high? Why the low? Everything should be answered. Okay. So that is called as storytelling. So try to cultivate those kind of skills. Automation, advanced task. These things you should develop only when you think that there are some manual work going on. So much of manual work are there. I want to, make the process automated. I will save the time. I'll improve the quality. Okay, right. So I've just made a list of the courses and why they're actually used. Okay, I mean, no, not courses, sorry, the skills and why they are actually used in the order of how we can actually learn the data analytics. Okay, right. Next, what recruiters actually look for? The job. I want to apply for a job. I'm not getting a job. What should I do? Let me tell you. See, first thing is the tool knowledge and certifications. People, I'll tell you, most of the people actually apply, we're not getting job. There are so many reasons for that. Even I am doing a lot of R&D on that so that we can overcome with that. Directly, we can approach the HRs itself. I'm doing some R&Ds, but still, it's not so easy to get job. But it is not impossible also, right? If it is difficult, yes, we have to do something so that we can approach that particular company. But thinking that no, I'm not getting calls only, and if you just keep quiet, that's all gone. You have to keep on working on that. First thing is try to improvise your skills. That is very important. Improvise your skills. That is, we can learn with the tools as well as with how actually we can use that with developing all these analysis, dashboards, and things like that. Practical dashboards or case studies. Don't just learn only Excel. Try to start working on the projects as well. 1 or 2 projects, very good projects. Good. Next, resume with real projects. People keep one thing in mind. If any institutes will call you and tell that now we are giving live projects, no companies, no institutes can give live projects. Why? Because we would have signed the NDA, non-disclosure agreement. We cannot give to everyone like that. See, I have got a project from one company. I cannot show that to anyone. Even the data also I cannot show. But what is the real-time project? The same project. We mock the data. Understood? So that is the real project. We mock the data and we give the real-time scenarios to work on. That is possible. But if someone will say that no, they're giving live project, maybe, I don't know, they might give, but it is difficult. I will not give. Let me tell you very frankly, if you come and say, sir, what is that? You're not giving live projects, how will we learn? People, I'll tell you, I have some ethics. One company is trusting me and they're giving data just because I'll get some money from you people. I'll not go and give that data to you. That is really wrong. Even if you don't pay, I don't bother. But I don't want to go against ethics. I'll not give. But yes, I'll give real-time projects. What is that? The same project, but will not give you the original data. We'll mock that and we'll give you real-time scenarios. Understood? Those kind of projects work enough. See, for us, what is the data? Let it be any number. For me, I should know the scenarios. I should know how the case study is study the case study and finish the project. Learn that. Okay. Right. Next, understanding the business problems. This sometimes technical people might find it difficult to understand, but you can still understand. Some simple problems will be there. Say, for example, now the sales is not going high. So I should do something. Technical people will not know what to do that because he's not a marketing person. But if he knows, yes, it is good, right? Those things. Communications. I told you always is communications. Very important. People, I tell you, communication from day one till you finish the project, communication is very important. Communicate. I'm not telling you to learn again. I told you already the English, right? But try to improvise the English level as well. Okay. Right. Next, say you don't need 10 certifications, 5 experience. Say how many of experience you have. If you don't have the skills, if you don't have the talent, waste. But people, there are few things to say. What you do need just 3 things: a practical, understanding of the tools, real projects, and the clarity on how to solve the business problems. The third one depends on the client to client. Okay. Then again, certifications. People, let me again tell you the certifications, what you're actually trying to add in your profile. I have seen many profiles, they'll go and attend some webinar, they'll put that I have done my Power BI certification, attended in XYZ webinar. Please avoid this. I've seen many people actually, using that, thinking that, okay, I'll put the Power BI, I'll get calls. People, one girl had come here for one of the companies I was doing interview. Power BI, she had put one of the persons, you people know him, but I don't want to answer. He has got that certificate and saying that I have done the certificate of Power BI in 2 days. 99 rupees webinar. I told, is this 99 rupees webinar? He told, yes, sir. 2 days. I have learned Power BI. What all you know for it? I know everything. He has taught everything in 2 days, sir. In 2 hours, 1.5 hour will be marketing on it. Half an hour they'll teach. What will they actually teach you? Okay. So I asked her only one question. Answer, what is tax? What is the full form of tax? That's all I asked her. She told, no, he didn't teach that. I told, okay, you can go. That's all. Simple. Over. Why to waste time? Okay. The people, Power BI, Excel, all this, you cannot learn in 2 hours or 3 hours. It's a very vast field. I'll tell you people very frankly, I am still learning Excel. I started learning Excel in 2003. It's almost what 20 years, not 22 years. Still I'm learning. Okay. So there is no stop for learning. But I am telling that I will teach you. Now don't ask us, sir, 22 years you're learning, then how many years we need? I will teach you Excel. For learning, there is no time period. We keep on learning. But teaching, yes, we'll teach. We have some time. We'll not teach you everything, right? We'll tell you what all things are required. We'll try to make you people understand, learn. We can only teach. It is you who have to learn. Okay. Right. So people, don't get fooled again. If you want to attend, you attend. No one will stop you. But make sure that you'll take the certificates like, say, MOS certificates from Microsoft, PL300, or anything like that. That certification you put in your profile, you will get a weightage. All these 9 rupees. See, most of the people actually come to my webinar, they say, sir, are you giving a certificate? Why do you want certificate to attend? You go, just fill the form and go, I'll give that. What is the use? Even my certificate, which I give for this webinar, suppose for this webinar, I'm not giving certificate because it's just a discussion. I'm telling you, don't put that in your profile. Even my certificate, what I give for webinar, you add that in your LinkedIn. Fine. That's good that you attended something, but don't post that in your profile, in your resume. It's utter waste. Okay. But if you attended something very meaningful, say now, I do some workshops actually, wherein you learn something. I make you people learn something. So those things you add. Yes, there is a meaning in that. But again, that don't put in your resume. You put in your, LinkedIn, saying that I attended some so and so session. I learned something like this. That is good, but not in your profile. Okay. All right. Case studies and success stories. This already I have told. Okay. Again, I don't want to read that. So I've already told you. But let me tell you, there are some success stories. People, let me be very frank. Not 100% there will be success stories. There are some people who are still struggling. There are some people who have got very good jobs. There are some people who we have referred. There are some people who they themselves have got the job. Okay, so I don't want to take credit just like that. And Google fellow, what I told that Google, that person, I didn't refer him to Google, to be very frank. I thought him in 2016. I referred him to one company called as Dimension Data. So I got, the reference, I gave the reference, he went there for some, what is that? He was somewhere around 2.4 to 3 lakhs package at that time from Gallagher. There's one company called as Arthur Gallagher. From there, he jumped to Dimension Data for some 6 lakhs or something, 6 to 7 lakhs. Then after that, he started his career journey. He went to Fire Eye for 8 to 9 lakhs package or something. Then again from there, I think he jumped to 10 or somewhere for some 15 to 18 lakhs package or something. After that, he jumped to Google. Understood. So it's not that from 2.4 directly went to 48 lakhs package. That is not possible. He has worked very hard. To be very frank, he has worked very hard. So likewise, recently one girl got a job, okay, in one of the companies, nearby only, MSI, so MNC company. She actually had a gap of some 2 to 3 years of something. Then she actually took the course and she didn't get the job again for almost 8 months. I told her, don't worry, because here what we do is after our data analytics, we give some projects and all, we give some experience also here. So we give some experience letter so that they'll not have that gap. And that will be genuine. From here, whatever day they have joined, we'll give that experience letter. That experience letter, she submitted there. And the managers and all, they were actually, some of them actually have done the course from here also. So she got some reference there directly. She attended the interview. Now she's getting 6.5 lakhs back. Power BI developer. Now she is actually, moving on to next level. That I don't know how much she's getting. Now it is left to them. Now they'll, have their own career like that. There are some people who didn't get the job also. So now, say for success stories, I'll say, oh, I've done this institute, I've done so much. For people who didn't get, what should I do now? Right? So I'll always try to balance my credits. People have got the job. People have not got the job. They can still stay here. They can work with us. They can, work on all the projects. Because everyone, I cannot get the job. But yes, I am trying whatever it is. Till you get the job, I am there with you people. You can still come to institute offline and you can work. But yes, you will get the job. You have to try. It needs some time. Okay. All right. So again, I'll not go through everything in detail. Who we are, most of the people actually know about us. So it's a almost 14-year-old institute. We concentrate only on data analytics and reporting. Data analytics, data science, business analytics, MIS reporting, these kind of courses. And we actually have taught more than, we have 85 plus clients actually, including some colleges and all. Global. Okay, we have taught overseas as well. Okay. And we mainly concentrate on Excel, Power BI, SQL. That is what I mentioned, the generic tools, only that. We don't do all, some customized tools and all. That will be very difficult for people because there are some companies, one or two companies only will be using, then you will be stuck. Okay. Right. So our learning formats, we have just three formats. One is career accelerator, essential format, and self-paced. I'll explain in detail in the next slides actually. These things I'll explain the next slide. Okay. About me, I will see. Usually I don't, tell much about me. You can just go and Google or you can search. But to tell you very briefly, I have 20 plus years of experience in data analytics, data science, MIS reporting, dashboarding, charting. So all these kind of technologies. Okay. So in my career, okay, when I started this 2012, almost 1 lakh plus students have taught, professional students, then individuals, then even senior citizens. Okay, so global we have done. So online seminars, webinars. So almost 1 lakh plus students have taught throughout my career actually. So I will leave this to you people. You just, go through that. I'll send you some brochure as well. Okay. And here I have some terminologies. This is left to you. Just go and check that. Okay. Now program format. I told you we have three different programs. How actually you can master your data analytics in a simple way. I'll tell you. Okay. So before that, let me just ask people online. Right. Right, people. I think some of them have dropped. No problem. So people, till now, how did you feel about the session? You got some information. You feel that, it's worth coming here. I learned something. Quickly, don't take much time. 30 seconds. Hmm. Understand. You think it's useful? Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Shashi Kumar. Vinay. Vinay actually is my online student. Actually. He has done a lot of projects. He's doing very good actually. Though we have never met personally, so he is a very good, technical analyst, I can say. He has done very good project. Good, Vinay, and he has sent some project actually. I'm not getting time to review. Sorry, Vinay. I'll try to check that. I'll send it soon. So there are some students actually, they are very much interested in developing. Uh, say, I actually conduct the free classes in Power BI in Canada. So Vinay is one of my online students. Actually. So good, right, people? Okay, see, Anaga is asking in SQL, there are so many variants of SQL. Learn any one, Anaga, learn any one SQL, all are same from different companies. I'll tell you one very simple example. I have fever. If you go to one medical store or say to doctor, he'll say Dolo 650, or you can go and you can buy Anacin, anything. But all these fever tablets will have, what is that? We have that molecule, paracetamol. That's all. So SQL is also like that. You learn MySQL, SQL, Oracle, anything is fine. Only thing is some additional functionalities will be there. You can, but to be very frank, I learned first Oracle, SQL. That's all. After that, I didn't go to any institute. I learned my MySQL by my own SQL server, MS Access, all are same. Okay. So learn one Excel enough. Different interface, yes, but also some functionalities, you might find it. Okay, right, people. So let's go ahead. Okay, right, people. All of them want to actually, master data analytics or want to enter this. I've just given some brief idea about all this. But in ITS, what we actually do is we have three different formats of, teaching data analytics. Okay, three different formats. Let me just explain again, people. I'm not doing any marketing here. If you want to join, you can join. Otherwise, you can. That's your wish. We will not say that you join today. We'll give bonus. We'll do that. No, I don't want to do that. Let me just tell you three different formats in a very simple way. So one is we have career accelerator. Second one is we have essentials. Then third we have the self-paced to make it more simple and budget friendly. Okay. First, let me talk about self-paced. This is very low cost. Okay. Here we give all the recordings of all the courses, interview questions, projects, everything will be there. But if you have any doubts, we just clear only doubts. Okay, everything, assignments, everything is there. Here you get the certificate of completion, but you'll not get these Microsoft certifications or anything. So the doubt clearance also we'll have weekly once or 15 days once. The community classes you can attend and you can clear. But still, if it is something major, then you can mail us. We'll try to help you. We'll support. But we don't take any classes for it. This is self-paced. Second one is essentials. Here, the essentials, we have a very less course. That is, we have Excel, Power BI, SQL, and we have Tableau. Along with that, we have the concepts of data cleaning, advanced charting techniques, and these kind of things. And this, we get somewhere around 8+ courses. We have placement assistance, projects, but no programming. Programming will not be there, and you'll not get the MOS certifications. But if you come to this has got 18+ courses with all the conceptual classes, projects, real-time projects, capstone projects, people who are freshers for them internship, and people who are looking job for them experience letter will be there. But this is 6 months. Okay. So for this, I have the brochure. This brochure also I'll send you. If you people want, you can go and check this. See, this is what I was telling about. Okay, the career accelerator. 6 months. This is essentials, and this is the data analytics self-paced learning. So here, if you want, we also are given the detailed explanation about the complete courses what we do, and what all other concepts you get here. So everything is available here in detail. I'll be sending this. People who wants to actually register, okay, if you think you want to register, you can call directly. I'll give you the number. You can speak to them. Okay. So again, I'm not telling that today if you join, I'll give you some discount. That concept is not there yet. Okay, if you really interested, you can just call us directly. This is essentials where we have all the 8+ courses here. In that we have data cleaning, dashboard designing, reporting and techniques, say advanced charting techniques. But here you have automations as well. Let me just see if I can zoom this. Yeah, see, you have this data cleaning, dashboard designing, automation techniques. So all these things should be there with certifications. Okay, all right. So these are the three different formats what we have here. Okay, the three different packages. Otherwise, if you think that you want individual courses, yes, you can opt for individual courses as well. For that, you need to check with the patches and you can come. It's not that you have to take only packages, but if you think that you're taking only individual courses, yes, you can still plan accordingly. You can contact Suma. She will guide you on that. Okay, right. Next. Why choose ITS? I told you. So here we have all the real-time projects we give. Then since I myself is here, okay, I'm the founder, I'm the trainer. So all in all, I'll be available here all 7 days. Sometimes Mondays will not be there. So anytime you come, offline, online, anything is available here. It's not that only online, you know my address. Anything, any problems, you can directly come here. If you have any projects, any assignments you feel that I'm not able to work on, you can still come here and you can sit. We are there to help. Okay, right. Then I always want my suggestions or whatever I tell it should be completely transparent, and I don't go against ethics. I tell everyone that I cannot guarantee you that I'll get you a job, but yes, I will support. Okay, so here you would have seen that that 9 rupees, 99 rupees. People again and again, why I tell you this is people are getting cheated like anything. In a month, at least 5 to 6 people will come and tell us that we went to someone XYZ, we lost all the money. Okay, you can see that offline class, there's one person here practically sitting who lost almost some 15 to 16,000, I guess, 17,000. Okay, practically sitting here. So I don't want to take the names here. That is their business strategy. I cannot tell that it is wrong. That is their business. I cannot help it. But I don't want to be like that. Let me be completely with ethics because I started in 2012 keeping some ethics, keeping some principles. The education should be, in one format. And people, I don't know how many of you know that we actually conduct a lot of free classes in Kannada also. Okay, we actually do in Kannada also. There, if you people know, there are some people who actually say free and they'll just give only 1 or 2 topics or something. We are doing entire course in Kannada. It is there available in our website also. YouTube also it is there. Okay, so I want to be very genuine, very transparent in this. Okay, because most of the people, if you are very transparent, people will say that, sir, you're not getting the job, then why should I join? There are some people who actually have not joined our institute just because we are not able to get the jobs. But practically, you think, can any institute just like that they can get the job? No one can get the job like that. Okay, if someone is actually guaranteeing like that, please be aware of it. Please, it's my request. Okay, even if people are not joining my institute, I don't want anyone to be cheated. That's always I actually think. Okay, right. Lifetime offline classes we give. I'm not telling only say lifetime access. They say they'll give videos. You store it somewhere. Still that hard disk is there. You can still watch that video. Still that server is there. You can watch that video. But we are promising you lifetime offline classes. You can come here. You can attend any number of classes. If you're not able to come, you can take online link. I'll give. You can take online link as well. Okay. Right. So here, how do we conduct classes? We have live and records. Live plus recorded. Now I'm recording this class, right? So likewise, I'll record all the sessions what we do. We create a group and we'll give all the recordings there. Okay. Then weekly assignments will be there. Real data sets, whatever is there, I'll give the data sets you can practice. Okay. We have a separate community channels wherein I'll be keep conducting some free classes, placements and resume building that we actually do. Again, I'm telling, I don't guarantee a job, but I'm there with you for supporting till you get the job. That we are there. Okay. One-on-one mentoring will be there, but again, whenever I'm free, you can just ask me. So if you need anything, any meeting, I will surely spend some time with you people. Okay. Right. So all these are questions I have answered here. Okay. In detail, I've answered. So I want all of you just go through this. Apart from this, I also have added some common questions. Okay. Apart from this, in our brochure, I have made a list of some question and answers also. See, I made some common, questions which will help you, which might help you not only in, the skills for jobs also. You can go through that. If anybody needs this brochure and this document, you can message to my number or you can message to Suma's number. Okay. And people, already there are some people who have registered. Okay. So because some people actually asked, there are some confusion. So I just took this session, but people will have some idea about data analytics. People, the new batches are starting from next week. Say weekday batch, we are actually starting. That is complete data analytics. Weekday batch is starting. That is from 22nd. It is every day, Tuesday to, I think 22nd. I don't know. It's Monday or something. So, anyways, I'll confirm with the date. But 22nd or 23rd, it will start 10:30 a.m. But we are starting with Power BI session at 2:30 next week. That is from 19 July and Tableau from 19 July. I forgot to mention one more. That is Python is starting. That is from 10:30. Okay. 10:30 a.m. 19 July. So 3 new batches are starting. So anybody wants to join or anybody thinks that, I'll attend some 1 or 2 classes and then, get back. That's also fine. So these are 3 new batches which are starting on weekends from next week. And this is from 22nd or 23rd. I'll confirm this. That is every day the data analytics batch will start actually. Okay. This is for what the beginners or whoever wants to join. Okay. And if you think you want one-on-one, with us, you can take down this number, all of you. I'll just copy and paste this in the chat box. If anybody thinks that you need one-on-one, you can still call. Okay. Anaga, I'll just answer your question. Okay. And give me some time. This is Suma's number. You can take down my number also. 9902058793. This is my number. Okay. Right. So anybody needs this PDF, please message to any of these numbers. So I'll give this complete content. Along with that, I have this terminology, data analytics terminology. This also I'll give you. There are some materials I couldn't show that actually. So I have some dashboarding guidance as well. So this also I'll be giving you. Just message me if you want all this. I will try to get to this. Say this. I just put my say here you have all the things for dashboard. This is for dashboard. Likewise, I have so many other things as well. So I'll try to give you. So be in my community channel. Okay, message me. I'll send you all the details to you. Be in my community channel. Okay. All right. So I will stop here. Anaga, I don't want to tell anything about the fees. So call Suma. Okay, because I promised all of you that I'm not doing any marketing here. So I don't want to, talk about the fees and all. Registrations, if you people like, okay, if you think that you want to join or you want to attend some more classes, next week is the class starts. Please speak to Suma, this number. Okay. People, I'm very sorry if anybody asks fees and all. As I have promised that I'm not here to do the marketing, I don't want to do anything. So please, if you think you want to speak, you can speak to Suma directly. Okay, you will get the brochure, you'll get all the details and all. Speak to her. If you feel you still want some demo classes, if you want to have some classes to attend, you can still attend 1 or 2 classes. After that only you register, no problem. Even if you're not joining also, please don't mind. be in our community channel. We have some free classes which happens. Okay, right. So I know being too much genuine, people won't believe it. I know people actually will go and always fall for people who actually do some, ching chak, what they say, right? But my request, all of you people, don't waste money just like that. Make sure that you are investing in right things. Okay, right. So I'll take. Okay, I will take just 1 minute of all of you people who are there. Okay, how was the session? You can message. I'll give you 1 minute time. Just finish that and I'll close the session. And I have more plans for these kind of sessions in coming weeks. We'll arrange for those classes. Right. So thank you so much, Anaga, Dilip, Madan, Shiva, Nishant. Thank you so much for your feedback. Thank you, Nikita. Right. Right, people. Thank you so much for your feedback. And let's meet soon for some more sessions like this. Okay, because these kind of sessions we cannot always do in the trainings. The trainings will always have about the technical things and all those things. Okay. So if you people wants to call Suma, you can call and speak to her next week. I'll meet you guys whoever have registered. So we'll start our sessions from next week. Okay. Right, people. Thank you so much, all of you. And thank you so much for coming for this webinar. Meet you guys soon. Message me if you want these materials. Okay. Right. Bye, people. Take care. You will get the PDF when I just message me and I'll get the PDF. But not immediately. I'll send later. Okay. Right. Bye, people. Take care.